Hey guys, and welcome back to another tier list. It's going to be all the MCU stuff now, quote unquote, because we have the Spider-Mans, Venom, and Morbius, and all the other. Is this MCU or is this just Marvel type thing? Um. So these are all like the confirmed in MCU. It's for some strange reason they don't have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So they just have up to Love and Thunder. So I ordered it in how it was released with the movies, and then I did the shows, and then I did the short things that they did, non MCU movies, and then just all of like the Netflix and Hulu and things. Yeah. So yeah. So just getting right into it. Iron Man, S tier. It began the MCU. Need I say more? Um. Incredible Hulk. That's gonna get an A. Not a lot. I really like it. It's. I would kind of say it's slept on, but not really. Because like some people talk about it, some people like say this is what Hulk should be, sort of, but no. And I mean, like, it was very early MCU, so like they changed stuff around in that movie. We're finally getting a callback to it with the leader, finally. But yeah, I really like the Incredible. Also, this is also the like apart from the Spider-Man movies, this is like the only um non MC. This is the only MCU not on Disney Plus, which is super weird. It's on Peacock. I don't know why, but it is. Iron Man 2, I'm going to give it an A. Like it was a solid follow-up. It just didn't I don't know, for me it wasn't all that grandiose. Like I think it's just because I haven't watched it in a long time. So I need to do that. Um and there is specifically a thing I haven't watched, but I have watched Iron Man 2. Um but yeah, I no, you know what? No. This kind like this was another like I'm kicking it back up to S, not back up, but kicking it up to S because like the more and more I think about it, and the more and more I remember it, the more and more like I'm like, oh yeah, this thing was like really push the ball to move. This was like this 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 one put got the ball and made the ball and like was like here's the ball. This one like angled the ball and this one made the ball roll and like they whacked it to roll. Thor, Thor, Thor was all right. Um, kind of like my thing with Iron Man 2, but like I do remember it. It's just like it was an all right movie. It was very solid. It was very good. It was very early MCU, but like apart from wanting to rewatch all of the MCU, I probably wouldn't watch it. Like I would, but like I don't know. You know what? Actually, no. That's gonna go down at a B because like I do because like I would absolutely rewatch these two and this one, but original Thor. I wouldn't like want to watch it, but like if it was on and or if I was like I want to do something with this or like I don't really remember it, I'll go back and watch it. But once it's like fresh in my memory, I'll be like, oh okay, I'm good. Whereas like again, like whereas these three is like I want to watch these, so I will watch these, even though they're fresh in my mind. And again, this is all in my opinion. This is all like what I think is good. S is best, F is worst, that type of thing. So Captain America is gonna get an A. Um, the first Avenger, I should say. Captain America, the first Avenger. Um, it was very good. I was very much entertained. I was very much intrigued. Some like there's some bits I would have like changed differently, I think. I'll have to go back and watch it. Again, very early on MCU. Um so I don't know. Avengers, it gave an amazing score. It has an amazing theme. It was dope as hell. It like its story was really well done and masterfully done. Um I really enjoyed Avengers 1. Iron Man 3, I'm going to give a B cuz I really did like I do like Iron Man 3, but other than like I don't know, it just didn't stick with me. It's not one of my favorites. It's not, like it didn't stick the landing for being my favorites. And I'm really intrigued to of all the old armors that he built that we'll never see. And of course we'll never see them because of Endgame, but like back then type thing. It's like I want to see all the armors. I want to know what every armor does. Come on. Come on. Thor the Dark World. I love Thor the Dark World. I am like one of the small minority where I like Thor the Dark World. Like yes, it has its flaws. Like Jane is seriously a DNS day like just where I Jane is seriously just an item in that movie, but like that was like in Thor she got a character, and in Thor the Dark World we got to see like Thor and Jane bond a little bit past um just oh hot boy, ooh cute girl. So and like how far Thor will go to protect Jane. Um Captain America Winter Soldier, another Another banger. I I was still new to everything, so I didn't know Bucky turned into. That I didn't know Winter Soldier was Bucky. Sort of. I'm still that young age where it's like, who's that behind the mask? And I'm like, wait a minute, that's Bucky. Once he like takes it off, and I'm like, oh my god, so young, so naive. I love it though. And they did, and they like played, and that story was really well done. Yeah, I did, and I liked how like everything was like turning into Hydra, and like how like fucked up things could be, and like his speech. Captain America isn't one of my Captain America isn't my favorite character, but he's one of my favorite characters. Guardian Galaxy is all right. I really do like it, but like I don't know. It was very weird, and I was very interested and very intrigued. Oh, excuse me. But like, and I was like, "Ooh, space! This is cool." But again, this like going back to like what everyone was saying when this film came out. This is like such a left field thing. It's like, what? Who? Huh? Um. Also, going back to Iron Man, it has a banger opening. You cannot deny that. Sorry, it like my mind just went looped around. Also, this Guardians of the Galaxy also has a banger intro, sort of. I'm just gonna say it. The intro song. Let me say that. What's the matter? I'm gonna stop singing now. Um, Age of Ultron. I'm gonna give it an A. I did like it. It gave a lot of things. I think it was just like the story was pretty much everything. I think everything. Like I think I think Age of Ultron would have been. I did really like it, but I think it might have been better if it was a two-parter. Because like it just like tried to cram so much stuff in there. It was a really good film. I did really like it. Um, but some of that just like the pacing on stuff and the pacing of the story is like, ooh, yeah, no. Ant Man, I I I'm not excited for. I don't really enjoy. I Ant Man kind of bores me. Not really, but like I'm entertained throughout. But I'm like only like the popular scenes play in my head. And like I don't know. Like yes, this character was being started up from the ground up. Like this is a brand new character, so we need to like do his origin and like do everything. But like I don't know. It was very like bored. Like I was like, I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm saying. Like, I think what I'm trying to say is like they could have done they could have told the origin a bit better. Civil War is gonna get an A. I love Civil War. Um, I don't really know what's not making Civil. Yeah, you know what? No, fuck it. Civil War is an S. I love Civil War, and I love that it's like I like that Cap side won, and Cap side was more fighting more than just the Sokovia um whatever that is, the Sokovia Accords. Um, yeah, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange's gonna get a B. Not a lot of these are gonna be D's or F's because Marvel has brought out bangers. Like just looking at the list down here, I can see like one or two. Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna just do this right now. Uh, oh nope. Do 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 do. Oh oh nope nope. Just throwing all of these in. Haven't seen because I haven't seen them. Oh, and this one. I do want to see this. I know it's I know people have been saying it's bad and terrible, but like I want to see it. Oh, and this. Um, I haven't watched any of these. I don't think I'm ever gonna watch any of these. But like I said, like if like Echo and like in like Daredevil, like if Daredevil and like reference something he did in like his Netflix show, where it's like very crucial and important that a lot of fans are gonna be like, ah, yes, aha, I remember that. I'm gonna be like, well, time to go fucking watch the Netflix show. So, I'm also gonna just do it right now. I have not watched any of the I Am Groot shorts. They just they're not enticing me. Guardian of the Galaxy 2, that the cliffhanger of Adam Warlock. I remember what where I was in that time. Just like I there was a lot of people saying like, "Oh, Hulk's gonna appear in Guardian of the Galaxy 2 because he went to space in Sakaar." Sort of right, 50%. You did your best. Um, but I don't know. It actually it's gonna get a B because like I did enjoy it. It's just I wouldn't really want to watch it. By the way, Doctor Strange. Fuck, I forgot to. Let me finish Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I very much didn't appreciate it. I appreciate the, like, more lineup. It's just. The boss fight kinda, like, sucked for me against Ego. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it and, like, that's kind of honestly what I should have done. Just rewatched all of the MCU and, like, told you, like, done this. But I'm doing this off of memory, so fuck it. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was cool. It had fun spectacles. It was, like, very, like, ooh, mystic powers, magic, stuff like that. And I'm like, ooh, fun, yeah. I'm kind of disheartened about Dormammu now that I know more about Dormammu. A little bit. Not Baron Zemo. Fucking. Who the fuck is it? Oh, am I seriously gonna have to look up this guy up? Oh my god. Doctor Strange. Baron Mordo. Baron Mordo. Baron Mordo, like, Baron Mordo's, like, post-credit scene went nowhere. So it's like, I mean, we kind of gotta follow up in Multiverse of Madness, but, like, not really, but I don't know. So, I don't know. I did like I did like it, but, like, there's a few things that just knock it down for me. Spider-Man Homecoming, fantastic film. I am, as much as I love the origin, I am glad they did not go, hey, here's the origin again. No. Everyone knows the origin. Everyone in the world knows the origin. Everyone in the world knows the motto. It's fucking Spider-Man. 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 I just did the most cringeworthiest thing ever. I am not going to share what I did. But it's Spider-Man. And I like what they did with Vulture. Because Vulture was the first Spider-Man villain, right? Like, full-on supervillain, right? I believe so. Back to the interwebs. I couldn't find anything. He was either, like, the first or second. So, but I like that. But I liked how they call back to, like, the first, like, the first or second. The first or second villain he ever fought was Vulture, and the first villain that he faces in his MCU title is Vulture. Ragnarok, honestly, I'm gonna give it a D. I do not like Ragnarok. I know people love it, and I know people like it, but, like, I honestly did not. I don't like comedy movies. I like comedy, but I don't like it in movies because I feel like it gets in the way of storytelling sometimes. Like, yes, a story can have jokes, but like not if a story can have jokes, but I feel like a story that needs to have jokes and like is trying to have like progress the story through jokes is done very, very badly. So, and that's kind of what Ragnarok did, and I just know. I guess I should also do this with Thor: Love and Thunder. I have not seen Thor: Love and Thunder yet. It's on my to-do list. I have seen Multiverse of Madness, so that's why I'm not doing that. Black Panther. It's great. I love it. It was cool. I really enjoyed it. Soundtrack's awesome. Visuals are awesome. Storytelling was amazing. It was good. I enjoyed it. Infinity War. Infinity War. Infinity War. Yes. Ant-Man and the Wasp. I enjoyed Ant-Man and the Wasp. It was very... I don't know. I did enjoy it, but like... I'm gonna actually drop it down to B because like I don't... I enjoy it, but like I don't... This I would say this is like the like I feel like with Age of Ultron they kind of were like, "Oh, this is way too much. We need to dial it back." And they did. But with Ant-Man and the Wasp, this was kind of like the first initial like setup of like we're just going to dump everything onto you now. There's a lot of comic fans in the world now. They're all like seeing we're popular. We're just gonna dump everything onto you, and that's kind of where, like, I wouldn't say that's where I wanted to fall off. I say I would say I fell off between Eternals, No Way. Like I saw No Way Home, but like. So I guess it's like after Spider-Man No Way Home, I fell off and was just like I don't really want to see any more MCU films. Like I do want to, but like I don't want to be there. Like I don't want to like show up wanting to see MCU. Like I'm not standing in line to go see it. Like I'll wait a couple days and just like be spoiled about it and just like because it's so much. But it's a really good film. There's some things I would like past just dumping things on you and like just having a bunch in there. I would say past that I would change like some scenes. I would change some bits. I don't know. Captain Marvel, I'm not going to go into Captain Marvel. I'm not going to go into the Brie Larson thing, because I honestly don't really know about the Brie Larson thing. I have watched a couple videos on, like, people talking about that, but, like, it hasn't, like, stuck in my brain. Plus, it's old, so it's like, I don't really care about it now, and I don't think a lot of people care about it now, but I was like... I was very, like, just kind of going through the motion. This is gonna get the first F. This is going to get the first F. Like the only redeemable thing about Ragnarok for me is like other people like it and like the handful of scenes that weren't comedic. This scene I did not like. This movie I did not. I was just very like going through the motions and just like eh. I was very unsatisfied at the end. I just don't like Captain Marvel. I just don't like Captain Marvel. It's Endgame. It's Endgame. What are you gonna do? Not like Endgame? The thing that completed the saga? It's Endgame. Far From Home. That's gonna get an A. I feel like this is when I feel like this balanced like we're just gonna dump everything on you. Well, like it balanced it out nicely with a good story. Like it dumped everything it needed to, but like it spreaded it out even and like kept things balanced and everything. But like also, I know I said it didn't have um Black Panther Wakanda Forever, but it also doesn't have She-Hulk, so just quickly throwing that in there because I forgot. Um I really do like it. I do, and I like a lot of stuff from this film. But there's just like a couple things that I don't really know right now that's not making it um and like an S tier. I do really like the film, but it's I don't know, like I don't know. Black Widow same thing with Captain Marvel. I was just going through the motions. I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, whatever, blah blah blah." But with this, I was actually no, this is going to get dragged down to a D. I was entertained with this, and I totally caught it was like, oh, this is gonna be the twist. Oh, this is gonna be the reveal. Oh, blah 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 blah. Like I totally picked up on that, even with Taskmaster. And I'm like, why did they throw Taskmaster away? Why? No. Like, because I learned about like this is like stuff where I'm like, oh, I'm learn like I have learned stuff. I still need to learn stuff. Blah blah blah. But Black Widow was just it threw away its villain. I'm like, no, why? I don't know. I love Shang-Chi. I think I'm, yeah, Shang-Chi. I really loved it. This was like the first film in like a long time that brought me back to like that little kid high on energy excitement feel after watching a movie. If you remember like when you were like a little kid, or maybe not, maybe this was just a me thing, like you just came like bursting out and you were just like all energetic and like, oh my god, I love that film so much, I'm gonna like make like things up in my head and like blah 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 and like and act out and like do things from the film and like that's what happened with Shang-Chi with me. And it's been a long time since I've done that. And I'm like, and I realized that like soon after, and I was like, oh my god, I'm doing stuff that I did like when I was a little kid. Oh my god. So yeah. Eternals, that's also gonna get F. It just felt the most ex. It just felt like expedition and filler. I honestly don't know why they did that. I think they were trying to do another Guardians of the Galaxy and then like and I think this is what they were trying to do. They were trying to do another Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they were also trying to do like here's the movie and then here's some comics. But like everything was like there were some good moments in it, but like it was just boring and just like drugged. It was just being like it just felt like it was being drugged along and like we were being drugged along as well. So it was just like what? Why is oh my god okay. Whatever. No Way Home. I saw this film twice around the time it came out, and I fucking loved it. Because it's No Way Home, and I know it's been out for a long while, but I'm not gonna spoil it for anyone. The Sinister Five, because that's honestly what it was amazing. Um, the other two Spider-Man were great. I'm not gonna spoil the story, but like I'm gonna spoil like the big reveals because like it's people have been talking about this. It's all over the internet. Whatever. Um, it's Spider-Man No Way Home. It's Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home. Watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Multiverse of Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is gonna get a B. I was very entertained and I liked all of the alternate Doctor Stranges, and I liked that Wanda played a villain, like a tragic villain. Um, but in my like heroes, yeah, here in my heroes thing, um, I wish there was a thing about I wish there was a line or two about Vision past like, oh yeah, Vision talked about the multiverse. He said it was dangerous, type thing. Um, it also felt like Expedition, but like in a good way. um, because it like with Eternals, it was just mainly Expedition and just like throw this at you, throw that at you, blah 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 blah. With Doctor Strange, it was like here's Expedition, here's action, here's storytelling, here's action, a little bit Expedition before more action and storytelling at the end. And I was like, this is good. This is all right. I like that. Yes, the Expedition is like very noticeable, but like it's woven in there pretty well. WandaVision, I'm gonna give it an A. I really do like it. It's not my most liked thing. Um, but I know a lot of other people like it. Falcon and the Winter Soldier on the other end, that's gonna get an S because that is my favorite. This is my favorite Disney Plus show of all of them. Um, I love this film. Like this, not this film. This show. It came out at the right time, and it dealt with the right things, and it did everything right. And I'm just like, mwah, I love it. Loki, like WandaVision, I really liked. It's gonna get an A. It does. This did like the comparison I did with Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man 2. No Way Home made the ball. It made the ball and um like, what the fuck am I trying to say? It angled it. It angled it, and then Loki kind of pushed it off. Um, and I'm glad Loki's getting a season 2, but I feel with some of these I feel like they should also get a season 2 other than rather than just Loki. The fan of this show is saying I want a season 2, but like that would kind of maybe ruin it. Maybe a season 2 after Captain America 4. Maybe, I don't know. What if is definitely right under Falcon and Winter Soldier, but Falcon and Winter Soldier just had something else about it. I really liked watching What If. What If was really cool, and I was very intrigued by it. Hawkeye is gonna get a C. If it was originally what it was supposed to be, that I think it would be higher, because it definitely had those beats of like, because originally it was going to be a movie, because we were originally going to get a Black Widow movie and a Hawkeye movie, like rounding out the original six. The original six to get a movie, because Black Widow and Hawkeye were the only two without movies. But something happened along the way. I don't want to say COVID happened. That might have been the reason they gave us, but like, we got Black Widow, we got everything else after Black Widow, we got No Way Home, we got Multiverse of Madness, Loki. So I don't know what happened to make Hawkeye a I don't know what happened to Hawkeye to make it a TV show, but it turned into a TV show, a Disney Plus show, I should say. But with what it had to do, I would say it did it very well. It very much did have the movie beats that a lot of the movies do have. And that, like, so kind of translating it from the movie to TV to Disney Plus, a Disney Plus show, was kind of weird. But I still enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I like it. It's just past me not remembering it and just gonna, like, what happened with this? That's all I'm gonna do with it. Like, if it was a movie, it probably would be it would probably be an A or a B. I don't know, but like, since it got fucked over, it's going down to a C. Moon Knight's an S. I like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's very cool. I liked how, like, this is like a mystery and like everything. I would say my top 3 Disney Plus shows are it's literally this, just Falcon Winter Soldier, What If, Moon Knight. Moon Knight and What If switch around a lot because, like, that's honestly just by depending on my mood and what I think about more that day. But my number 1 is Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I love Moon Knight. Moon Knight definitely deserves a season 2. What If definitely deserves a season 2, and I think we are going to get a season 2. So, excuse me, I know Loki's not the only one, but Hawkeye definitely doesn't deserve a season 2, because, like, that was supposed to be a movie, so only getting 1 season, that's fine. Miss Marvel. I enjoyed Miss Marvel. I don't know if it deserves a season 2. I don't know if, like, I honestly don't know how I feel from her being changed from an inhuman to a mutant. I don't know how I feel about that. Um, I don't think I really care. I think it's just like its story was very good. I liked what it was doing. Miss Marvel. So I liked what Miss Marvel was doing. So Miss Marvel's gonna get an A. Spider Man, the original Spider Man. I'm gonna give it a C purely just because I haven't watched it in a while and I don't remember it. In fact, I'm gonna do that with Spider-Man 2 as well, and the only reason no. I'm gonna give Spider-Man 3 a B because that's the one I remember most, and I have a towel of this exact poster. So like that's like the only reason. It's just I don't remember these. I have watched them, but Spider-Man 3 is like the only one I remember, and like I have a little bit of like quote unquote nostalgia for. Amazing Spider-Man, I really like Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna give an A. They both had really great storytelling, and and Andrew Garfield sells it as Spider-Man. Um, they did like he did a phenomenal job. I do hate that they had to take away his like the Amazing Spider-Man's icon. Like I would say Amazing Spider-Man suit is more iconic than his Amazing Spider-Man 2 outfit, because like his Amazing Spider-Man 2 outfit was supposed to mimic the original Spider-Man. So it was just like, what? Why? No one really needed this. Um, I have no idea if we are getting an Amazing Spider-Man 3 or not. I hope we are, because that would really be cool. So yeah, Venom. Venom's gonna get an S. I really liked what they did in like how and like what they did with like the Spider-Man limitations. They did it really well, and I really enjoyed that. Like I was very intrigued. I was very like ooh, very intrigued. I was very like enjoying it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, totally. Like following along, being really engaged with it. Venom Let There Be Carnage just gonna get an F. I honestly did not like the movie. It was too short. The story was like non-existent basically, and then the fight was cool, but like it wasn't really. It was barely something. I don't know, but like I don't know. Like it. I have it. I will. I'm gonna rewatch it because of a project I want to do. But like other than that, I'm like, oh, I'm sad. Cause like this, I was hyped for this movie, and then like it just ultimately failed for me. So I'm like, oh no, I kind of feel like money was wasted. No, I don't like that. No. So, if Black Panther Wakanda Forever was on here, I would just simply throw it in haven't watched. If She-Hulk was on here, I would throw that in F, because, oh my god, I never have, wait, what episode did I drop off on? Oh, Werewolf by Night and the Guardian of the Galaxy Holiday Special. That's also gonna go and haven't watched, but yeah. Episode 6. I think I made it, like, for the casual fans who just like the fans who like, oh, it's MCU, I must watch this. I think I made a path like farther than other people did, because I think like people like would have just like dropped off of like episode 3, episode 4 type thing, but I made it to 6 out of 9. I honestly kind of just, I kind of want to finish She-Hulk, just finish She-Hulk, but not really. Um yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. That's all of my... Can't even get all of them on... Excuse me, can't even get all of the thing on it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, subscribe. It would help me become a big YouTuber star, man. That's eventually what I want to do in life. And that is my goal. Ring the bell for notifications for whenever I do upload. I barely have an upload schedule. If you want to see more I've done more tier lists, but if you want to see something else other than tier lists, some active playthroughs on my channel are Cozy Grove, Benji and the Ink Machine, Saving Universe, Save the Light, Inscription, and I've played Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, aka Tabs. Some finished playthroughs and one-offs that I've done are some finished playthroughs if you want to binge through something, or if you only have time for one-off for something, for one video, a one-off you could watch here are again, I'm like I am workshopping like my intro and outro, just like kind of doing something similar but kind of doing something different, because I feel like I should upgrade it to like be more presentable and more, I don't know. I'm still getting the habit of like, because I know relatively what I want to say, just getting into the habit of saying it. Anyway, some finished playthroughs if you want to just binge through a series, or if you only have time for a one-off. Some of those are Oxygen Not Included, Fave Fever, Children of Silent Town Prologue, Metamorphobet, and Helltaker. So yeah, so with that, I will see you guys in the next issue. See ya!